Good morning. It's Sunday, August 7th, and I decided to shoot a vlog today. I'm going to be traveling, and I think I'm going to be doing some pretty cool stuff during the day and meeting some really fun people, folks that I've interacted with some online, but haven't had a chance to actually meet in person. So I decided to bring you along. I will be heading to the Detroit airport in just a minute here. We're stopped to get gas, and that'll kick things off for today. So should be a fun day.
I'd like to welcome you to Minneapolis. The local time is 11:35 a.m. We'll be taxiing for a few minutes for your safety and the safety of those around you. Remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened.
So I traveled into Minnesota today for a variety of reasons. I'm actually not going to be spending all of my time in Minneapolis here, but I did want to come in a couple hours early to hang out with a couple of folks, including one of my favorite makers from YouTube. I'm here in Ben Brand's shop. Hey everyone. So Ben and I have been hanging out for the last hour or two. We're gonna, I think, go up and see another YouTube famous person, right?
Yep. If time permits.
Yeah. So we've had a great chance to hang out. Ben's got some really cool stuff coming up that I know he's excited to share with you, and I'm super excited to be able to see as a viewer of his stuff. Ben, anything you can say about what's coming up that won't give away the secret?
Nothing that has, well, it's been teased in a few different places, but basically I'm bringing Raspberry Pi 3 and some programming into my woodworking shop. So I'll be running C# code on my table saw and having some fun with that. So keep an eye out on my channel for that content. It'll probably be coming out later this summer.
Awesome. So if you know my affinity for not only woodworking but also code and all things kind of techy, you can understand why I'm so excited for this stuff. So I'm gonna play around with some of the fun projects that Ben has made here. Check it out. I feel a little starstruck getting to see Stanley in person. How many views does this video have, Ben?
It's at least 220,000 now.
That's a lot of views.
So it's got some tight spots.
So over the school year, I have actually used Ben's video of Stanley with my automation and robotics students for 7th grade as a way to show them, once they've learned about things like rotary motion, oscillating motion, reciprocating motion, just kind of a fun example of how you might use some of those things in a real project. So it's so great to see it here in real life. Tell me the name of this again?
It's called a Geneva Drive, or a Geneva wheel. So it's a way of taking sort of a constant rotation like of a motor and turning it into a more discrete sort of tick, tick, tick kind of motion. You see it in, clock type mechanisms. And I researched these a while back because I was planning on using something like this for a future project. But so I had this one laser cut just to
I was going to say
that it worked.
In addition to having a chance to hang out with Ben, as it happens, Matt Cremona also lives really close here in the Minneapolis area.
Surprise!
So here we are in Matt Cremona's shop, and this is such a pleasure because I remember. So I started on Instagram on my own personal account about 1.5 years ago. And Matt was one of the people that from day one was always super encouraging and super positive. And so I just want to say thanks
That was a long time
for all of
ago.
that. It was a while ago.
That was over Christmas break I found you.
It was. Well,
Yeah.
that's exactly when I started it.
2014.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly when I started it. So
Wow.
yeah, it's
That's
been a while.
ago.
Yeah, so having a chance to be here in this shop and see all this in person and talk to you is such a fun thing.
It's cool to have you here.
Yeah.
This is very surreal.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very
It
surreal.
is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, me too. I mean, I live near Matt, but this is the first time we've ever met up. So,
Yeah.
we thanks to Bill for coming through town and give me a good excuse to come out.
Yeah, I had to come 600 miles over here so these guys that live 10 minutes apart could finally get together and meet each other. I guess that's how it works. So I'm going to kind of walk around Matt's shop and look at a few things, and you can kind of come with me.
Jimmy dressed a hammer style.
I was going to say, Jimmy dressed has hammers, Matt has mallets.
Got the Cremona.
Yep. Then I spent like 6 hours until about midnight pulling stuff out of here, and then all day, almost all day yesterday, giving it away. So that was my weekend.
And there's still a lot of stuff in here.
Yes.
That's wild that you gave away
Was those all walnut blocks back there?
Yes.
Dude.
And down there. Wow. And then the rest are still blocks.
So these, how much are these, it's like weight-wise?
This is about the same, about 3.5. This is 5, and this is probably around 4.5-ish,
Holy cow.
something like that.
Are you going to do them as full width slabs as much as you can?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Nice.
This will be like the real test of the full cut with the mill.
Yeah, no kidding.
So the reason I'm in Minnesota was not actually to hang out with really amazing makers like Ben and Matt, although that was super fun. I'm actually here on the campus of St. Cloud State University, where I'll be teaching other teachers the Project Lead the Way launch curriculum. Project Lead the Way is the national organization that my school uses for our technology and engineering curriculum, and I'll be here teaching other teachers that curriculum for 3 days. So we'll get a little look around the campus, and then I'm going to sign off for today because I actually have some work to do with my fellow master teacher who will be working with me this week. It's been a long travel day, but it's been pretty amazing. So I'm going to shoot some stuff looking around the campus here, and then I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. It's one of the dangers of being at a new campus like this. No idea where I'm going right now. See if this welcome sign can give me any good clues. I am here, and I need to go like here somewhere. I think I can find it now. This is also a good time to get on that Pokemon hunt.